just off to get some deionized water. Nice little walk around here. The river's gone right down, look. As you can see there, that's usually flooded. It's usually right up to there, the water. It's gone right down now. Went up to Winter Wicks. I got some locks for the back door there, because my locks are piddly little things. So I wanted to get something more substantial. These were like £4, no, £3 each, I think, for these. Also got some wire crimpers to go onto the wall, so I could when I put the speaker wires around there, I'm going to use these to keep them up there and so forth. Got some assorted zippy ties for £1. I got some deionized water from Alfred's. That was only £2.80 for 5 litres. It's amazing, isn't it? Incredible. I've also got some. I'm going to. Where is it? I've got some LED lighting that I'm going to put around. Oh God! Don't go in that drawer. Do not go in that drawer, Will. Oh, maybe right. Any decent person that's making a video would have got that sorted out and ready, wouldn't they? No, not me. That's too easy. I've also painted that with an undercoat. I've painted that end section as well. I'm going to give it a top coat on that end section. I would have loved to have taken this whole corner unit out, or even taken the whole lot out right up to the end and had this whole section carpeted with a lovely corner unit to go in there, but it's 450 quid from IKEA, because the IKEA ones have got a built-in bed and they've also got under seat storage, which is great. You know, they've seen them, the IKEA ones. I've had one before. I've one at home as well, so I know they're really good. You can get through the doors because they come in 2 pieces and the arms come off and all that, so it would have been great. But we're getting there. That speaker's going to be mounted somewhere at some point, so on and so forth. Those doors, I don't like that cross on those doors. I've got to do something with those doors. I'm going to board that up. I might even lattice it with some lattice and then paint it. And the same with that door. Put little bits of wood down there and lattice that in. Probably get some different speakers on some stands rather than these speakers, because just take up space. Probably one under there, speaker there, and probably a speaker there for surround sound. This wall, it moves. See it there, look. Anyway, that wall moves a lot, and it gets absolutely red hot here, really hot. So that's what I'm going to do with that there so far. That's the ideas coming forward so far, so I'll just go with that for the moment. I've done a bit of research and I found out that this power station here, which it was a power station, it was built in 1892 by the architect A. Brevet, who also designed the Wolverhampton power station. It closed in 1969 because of the pollution from the chimneys and the soot. Was we're getting a lot of complaints from the locals because they couldn't hang their washing out and things like that. The river here was also used to transport coal to the power station and also to cool it. But the warm water that was emitted from the power station, people used to swim in it and do their washing and things like that in it. So there were benefits. But it was closed because of the too many complaints about it. The electric installation inside the building was designed by renowned electrical engineers Thomas Parker and Elwell and Parker, and later the Electrical Construction Company Limited, to supply Oxford, all over Oxford, with electricity for all those years, from 1892 to 1969. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a beautiful looking building. Now it's been converted to I think it is student accommodation, but it's very posh student accommodation. It's going to be for business type students and things like that. So it's not the run-of-the-mill student accommodation with the kids hanging out the windows screaming and shouting and throwing beer bottles into the river and falling in out the windows as they do when they're drunk. But it's going to be for posher people. This is your modern day. This is the future of power, I think, because this is emitting, I think it's 8 kilowatts per day, just down the river. They're using the flow of the river to generate power. It's not a lot of power, but it's a way forward. It's just a difference in power stations nowadays. Amazing bit of engineering, but it is ancient. This engineering, real ancient. Fascinating. There's no pollution from this type of power anyway. Well, I think that's got to be great, hasn't it? Thanks again for watching.